Welcome to One-on-One with Expert Flyer, where we bring you the inside scoop from travel industry experts and innovators. I'm your host, Lisa Caslin, and today we're going to talk about North Dakota. North Dakota has landed on our radars in a really big way over the past few years, largely due to the oil boom that they've been experiencing. But we wanted to put North Dakota on your bucket list from a travel perspective. So we've got Otte Coleman, who is the Director of Tourism from North Dakota, with us today. And she's going to talk about some surprising attractions and other reasons why you need to visit this excellent state. So welcome, Sarah.
Thank you.
Welcome. How are you today?
Well, good. It's a beautiful fall day in North Dakota, so all is well.
Good. You know, I in preparation for our interview today, I was doing a little digging around and I found some interesting facts. One of which was, and I don't know if this is still true, it probably is, that Gallup did a poll a couple of years ago, and North Dakota was found to be the happiest state in America.
Yeah, see, you got to come here and see what makes us so happy. You know, yeah, that was a great poll. There've been some other ones that have backed that up recently. And overall, it balances a lot of things out, but a lot of them are the amenities and the experiences that visitors can enjoy here, along with, of course, the fact that we have one of the country's strongest economies, and things are just going well here in North Dakota. We didn't have the recession like many people had. All of us are still in our homes. We didn't have that burst, and so there's a lot of reasons to be happy in North Dakota.
Good. So now the oil boom has obviously dragged in a huge swell in population from around the country. And I'm guessing that means that a lot more tourists are coming because they're visiting their relatives and just coming in general. So talk about how tourism is changing in North Dakota.
Well, it is, and the attention that was drawn to the state because of the oil boom has been a good thing in the eyes that a lot of people just didn't know a whole lot about North Dakota before, and so this has intrigued them. They've gone online and learned more about what there is to see and do here, learned a little bit more about our culture and our history. But as you said, importantly, a lot of new people have moved in to take all of the jobs, not just in oil. We've got a booming IT industry and a lot of other industries, but a lot of people are moving in. We're seeing a lot of migration in, which is exciting on a number of fronts. It does bring the awareness up as people bring in their friends and families. They're doing new things, but it also gives us a more variety. You know, there's different pools of people who are having different interests and demands. So you're seeing huge growth, and that's, you know, most evident with the hotels. We have about 116 new hotels since 2010. I believe there's another 10 or so online to come on. With that, there's, you know, dozens of new restaurants and boutique shopping and all of those amenities that new residents expect, but also that visitors can enjoy.
Cool, very cool. And I understand for all the ladies out there that not only does North Dakota now rank extremely high, if not the highest in growth in terms of millionaires per capita, but there are about 1.6 guys between 25 and 33 to every one woman. So we got to get up there.
That's true. That's true. Especially in the western part of North Dakota, a lot of the workers, and initially what happened was a lot of those people came in to take the jobs to kind of check things out. And now we're seeing more families migrate with them as they get into these positions and determine that they're more permanent, especially now with the oil prices dropping. Some of the speculative jobs have gone away and it's more the permanent jobs. So you're seeing that change a little bit with more families coming in. But yes, if you want to go out into Western North Dakota, you're probably still going to see more men than women.
Just saying. Okay. So I want to hear your top 10 list. So I haven't been to North Dakota. I'm considering taking the trip. What do I need to see and do?
Okay, well, first of all, we are one of the icons, I think, for the state is the buffalo. So, of course, our North Dakota state mascot is the bison. They're the reigning national champions in football. But you can see bison across the state. But one place especially is in Jamestown at the National Buffalo Museum. Also there they have a small herd of buffalo, which has 2 albino buffalo, which are believed to be sacred.
Oh, wow.
So it's a really neat place to stop right off of Highway I-94 So that's one of the must-sees. Then if you go north, you've got the International Peace Gardens, which is along the Canadian border. It's one of the few spots that you can actually go across back to Canada and back without a passport. You do need some identification, but the gardens there are a really neat tribute to our long-lasting friendship with our Canadian neighbors. That's located in the scenic Turtle Mountain area too, so that's a really pretty area. I had mentioned Fargo earlier. Well, Fargo is our largest city and kind of a booming micropolitan, I guess they call them. Fun city, really eclectic vibe, really a young city because our state is actually one of the youngest in the country. So a lot of young folks, great coffee shops and live entertainment, and just kind of that mini city experience without quite all the hustle and bustle that you'd have in a major city. I'd put that on the list. I would put our wildlife refuges. We have more than any other state, 64 wildlife refuges. And we also have the largest national grasslands in the country, the Missouri River grasslands in western North Dakota. So a lot of wide open spaces, but those places are so interesting because not only do they get you out and get you, on a hike or experiencing nature, but there's infrastructure there to kind of interpret the birds that you're going to see, for example, and some of the wildlife and plant materials that you'll find out on those lands. So a lot of acres of wide open spaces, which I think in today's, in our crazy lives, you just need that. You need to get out there and enjoy those sunsets and whatnot. Absolutely. So I don't know, I think that was 4 or 5. Let's add to that Lake Sakakawea, which is one of the largest, I think there's about 1,200 acres of shoreline. Beautiful lake that spans throughout central and western North Dakota with really pretty rugged topography in the western part. Then we've got to add to that the Pembina Gorge in the eastern North Dakota, which is another kind of glacial erratic area with really wooded, great hiking and biking trails, ATV trails, those kind of things are out there as well. Since we're talking trails, the Matahay Trail in western North Dakota is one of the biggest epic trails, or one of the most popular pronounced epic trails for mountain biking, horseback riding. It's 140 miles though. Wow. So I don't know that I could do it all. I need to go about 10 miles and then go to the spa in Medora, which is another place that's actually the gateway community to probably our #1 attraction, which is the Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Okay. So that's a definite must see. You'll see great wildlife there, everything from buffalo to elk to wild horses. So that's Teddy Roosevelt, of course, it was named after the founder of our national park system, which turns 100. So in 2016, you should definitely go out and see that park as well.
Ooh, we will. Okay.
I don't know if that's 10, but
that's plenty. Thank you so much. So if anybody wants more information or, advice, resources to find out more about your wonderful state, what's the website?
The website is ndtourism, tourism.com. So ND Tourism.
All right. We're going to send everybody over there. It has been a pleasure, Sarah, and we hope to catch up with you again soon.
All right. Sounds good.
Take care.
Bye-bye.